It's that time of the week. Once again, all of these are completed. Alright guys, this is your weekly HVT Rewards video, and welcome back to another division video. This is JustHitSquare. Remember, if the video's helped, give it a like, share if you don't care. That'd be greatly appreciated if you share. And if you think that be a good idea to subscribe to the channel, hey man, or lady, go ahead, help a brother out. Anyways guys, other than that, let's go ahead and get into the weekly HVT reward video. Of course, I didn't get any mods that was worth a crud this time, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over what I did have. What I did get. Now we got a classic M60, 14% damage to target out of cover. We got talents of skilled, competent, and deadly. We got a double barrel shotgun, 339.5 stagger. Talents of fierce, ferocious, and unforgiving. We got an enhanced ACRE with 23% enemy armor damage with talents of dominant, swift, and predatory. We also got a military AK-47M with a 22% enemy armor damage, talents of competent, predatory, and talented. We got an MP7 with 22% critical hit chance with talents of hurried, predatory, and sustained. We got a Navy MP5N with 22% critical hit chance with a talent of determined, ferocious, and swift. A police MK17 with 163% headshot damage with the talent of vicious, ferocious, and predatory. So yes, there was a lot of guns that had predatory on them. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I get a little tongue-tied sometimes. Alright, so let's see what else we got here, guys. We got a final measure vest with 203 or 2003 armor roll on it with 1189 stamina roll, tributes of 5% health on kill, 14,576 health, and 50% ammo capacity. Now, I do usually tell you what I would do with the armor, and for this one, more than likely, I'd change the health out since it's already got health and kill, or health on kill and health rolled on it. I'd probably change it out to either firearms or electronics. Just depends what kind of setup I got going on. And here's a Century's Call harness with a 1970 or 1917 armor roll on it with 1254 firearms, 15,391 health, 4% health on kill, and 46% ammo capacity. Now this is a pretty good one all to begin with, but I think I may leave this like it is. Alright, now let's go down to the mask, and on the mask we got a 988 armor spec ops mask, 1234 electronics with a talent of rejuvenated and a tribute of 9,099 skill power, 10% damage to elites. Alright, so consuming the med kit increases all resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. I don't know what I do with this. Probably nothing. It seems to be decent rolls already. My electronics might go up a little bit. We got 1,001 Spec Ops mask armor roll with 1189 firearms, talent are refreshed, and attributes of 9% exotic damage resilience and 14% burn resistance. Now, this when you're in the last segment, all your healing increases by 30%. So more than likely, I changed my firearms 1189 up to hopefully 1272. Alright, so we'll go down here to the knees. We got a final measure knee pads with 1567 armor roll on 1132 stamina, a tribute of 7% exotic damage resilience, 15% damage to elites, 33% bleed def resistance, and 33% bleed resistance. So for this one, this is final measure. Maybe doing electronics or firearms depending on what my build is. Just like I said, I hardly ever go with stamina with that final measure, but you never know what your build looks like, you know. Alright, so we got a Firecrest knee pads, a 1608 armor with 1202 stamina, And attributes to 16,496 health. We got 32% blind death resistance, 30% bleed resistance, and 15% damage to target or damage to elites. This is Firecrest, so it automatically goes to electronics. My Firecrest, any of my skill builds would straight up electronics regardless. That's just the way I do them. Alright, here's a Reclaimer knee pad with 1638 armor, 1238 stamina with 3% all resistance, 32% burn resistance, 27% shot resistance, and 15% damage to elites. Now, this one has some work to go. Of course, I'd be rolling my electronics, and I wish the attribute would be something a little bit different than all resistance. Alright, let's see. I've got 2 backpacks. 1317 armor tactical backpack with 1157 stamina, talent of relentless, and major attributes of 13,010 health, 48% ammo capacity. A relentless 5% of damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. So, that means, you know, stuff like any of your skills that can make damage, just like Seeker Mine, a Turret, Sticky Bomb, you know, stuff like that. It's going to go ahead and try to make it to where you're going to get 5% of whatever damage you dealt with those returned as healing. So that's not really that bad. Oh, we got a 1246 armor rolling operator's backpack with 1262 electronics, talent of resourceful, 14% stability, and 15% burn resistance. So this one is all healing applied to you is also applied to your skill objects. So say for instance you've got a ballistic shield build, you have mobile cover, you know, stuff like that. Alright, and you heal yourself. That means even if somebody else heals you too. So say for instance your shield's getting knocked down and you get healed, it's going to heal that shield too. And you can even pop a med kit and it'll heal that shield too. It should, because it's saying all healing abilities. And to be honest, this is one of the best perks to have if you have ballistic shield, mobile cover. Them are really 2 good things to have it on. And plus any other, let's see, before we continue, we only got gloves and holster. So let's go over here and you can see it would be for you know, your ballistic shield, mobile cover, that would be your turret, and your support station. Now as far as smart cover is kind of invisible. Now I guess it could go towards that, because they can destroy that, but anyways. So we got some gloves to show off. We got Sentry Call gloves, 940 armor, 1248 firearms, a talent of 1150 LMG damage, 7% enemy armor damage, and 5.5% critical hit chance. I'd definitely be rolling LMG out, because with Sentry Call, you know, you're doing the headshots. Alright, here's a Striker gloves, 960 armor on them, 1195 firearms, 858 SMG damage, 15% critical hit damage, and 9% skill haste. That's a high roll for skill haste off of damn gloves. And it would be horrible, but more than likely I'd be rolling that skill haste out for chance with Striker's gloves. Alright, and last but not least, we have holsters. We have a holster of the Nomad, 943 armor, 1170 firearms, 1237 stamina, 1210 electronics, and 7947 health. Being holster or being Nomad, you're always looking for health most of the time, because it's more of a health, you know, piece and set. So I'd probably be, instead of going for more health, since you already got 1237 stamina and 7947 health, I'd be raising the firearms a little bit. And last but not least is Operator's Holster with 915 armor, 1176 firearms, 1232 stamina, 1250 electronics with the talent of Steadfast. Health regeneration kicks in twice as fast while in cover. We got a tribute 4% critical hit chance. And that's really, I don't know. I really thought that. I'd probably just raise the firearms up. Other than that, guys, that has been your video. Thank you for stopping by. Like I said before, like if you don't mind, and share it. That'd be really greatly appreciated. And if you feel like, you would like to subscribe to my videos, that'd be awesome, to my channel, whatever. But anyways, guys, it's early in the morning here. Try to get up early to get you this video out. And this has been JustHitSquare. Hopefully you enjoy the video, and I will see you next time.